Hello, everyone, and welcome to this live workshop where we'll be talking about two amazing new features that we've just released. The first one is a completely customizable list view, and the second one is an amazing new and fully customizable task system, which will allow you to create whatever structure you can imagine to make Plutio truly work the way you work and not the other way around. So let me show you what we've been working on and what we've just released. You will have access to these features right now. We've just released them about half an hour ago. I'm now going to share my screen and take you through all the new updates. Okay, we will start first with the customizable customizable list view. So if you remember, you were able to see something similar to this, where you can't actually customize the sections that you see. You can't remove status or add custom fields or any other elements or information to this view. But now we've added this little settings button in the utility bar, which will allow you to customize the view. So you can add new options. For example, these two are custom fields that I've created for projects. So estimate, for example, I'm going to add it now. And as you can see, it added a field in the column here where you can enter estimates for this project or see the project estimates. You can also drag and drop to reorder the columns however way you want. So for example, if I'm going to move status to be one of the first, here it is. What's really cool about this as well is everything, almost everything, editable from the list view. What I mean by that is, for example, here the estimate, I can insert an estimate right from here instead of going inside the project and then editing it from there. Because before you had to go inside the project or inside the invoice or contract or proposal to edit any of these details. But now you don't only see them and customize if they appear or not, you can also edit them right from there in line. So I'm going to also show you how you can do that for invoices. It's the same exact thing. It works almost everywhere on Plutio. So invoices, just click on this view settings configuration button, and it will open up this pop-up with the options. You can drag and drop to reorder. You can remove options if you don't want them or don't feel they're necessary or you don't just need them in that sort of view, or you can add more views as you can see from here. The same goes for proposals, for contracts, for people, and so on. Now you can customize the view to work really however way you want it to and show the information that really matters. So it keeps your workspace clutter free. So this is the first feature, allowing you to customize the list view and edit almost any option from within. So now I'm going to show you the brand new task system. It's extremely powerful. Let's dive in and show you what I mean. So in the main tasks page, now we have a completely new design. It's sharp and it's focused on the data, on the information. Nothing is scattered anymore, nothing's stacked on top of each other. Everything is very clear in one line and you can see what is what in quickly. For example, here we have the task ID, which you can see for all the tasks. And again, the same thing applies for tasks. So you can actually remove and add columns to the tasks page by clicking on the little configuration button. And then you can actually choose what you want to show. You can hide the ID, you can show the ID, you can show the location of the task, and you can add more options like custom fields, priorities, cover images, subtasks, and so on. So now it's way more powerful and you can customize it however way you really want. For example, I'm going to add the subtasks option here, and it will show it at the very end, as you can see right here, and I can move it. I can reorder it, I can move it to another position, or I can keep it where it is. And I can hide sections if I don't want to. Now, what we've added that has been an extremely in demand for, you asked for it so many times and finally it's here, is the location of the task. So before, from the main tasks page, you weren't able to see which project this task belongs to. Now, however, you can actually see the project, the task board it belongs to, and the task group it's inside. So you have an overview of where that task is without having to click on the task or navigate to the project to see that task. So what's really cool about this new design and new task system is also you can edit everything in line. You don't have to click on the task to open it and then edit. For example, I can assign this task to somebody straight from here. I can change the start date, the due date. I can set it to repeat. I can see all the indicators, such as if it has a description, comments, how much time has been tracked on it, and I can see the subtasks on it. And again, you can add more options from this settings button. You can see all the options here, you can reorder them, and you can add more right from here. So now I'm going to dive into the project tasks. So let's click through to one of the projects that I have here so I can show you. As you can see, it's now way more clear than before. Everything is focused. So here, for example, we have the title clear and bold, so you can see what the task is all about. And then you have all the little indicators which tells you information such as if the task has any comments, if the task has any time tracked or description, and you can see when the task was completed or it was assigned to somebody or delegated by you to somebody else. You can see all the information in this section right here. Underneath it, you'll be able to see any custom fields that you add to that task. So it can be a priority, it can be estimates, it can be anything that you add to the task. It will appear right here. Before, it used to be stacked and everything was together and it wasn't really clear what is what. And to see what the custom field was about, you had to hover over it to see a tooltip that tells you the label of that custom field. But now it's all clear. You don't have to click anywhere or hover on anything to find out what it's all about. One cool thing about this new design is also the subtask progress. Before, we only had a little number, percentage number, that was crammed in with all other details, but now it's at the very bottom of the task and it gives you a more visual indicator of where the task is at, as you can see right here. So if I complete more subtasks, it will update in real time, as you can see. Now, what's really cool about this as well is that you can change the colors, and everything within the block that you change the colors for is dynamically adaptable. So what I'm going to try and do now is change the color of this design group. And again, colors can be used to tag or can be used to as codes. So it can be used as a code for priority or a code for a stage or a phase or a milestone. So you can, add colors to all your task boards and task groups to visually indicate where things are at the time. So as you can see, I've just changed the color of this task board to red, and whatever is inside it automatically adapted. The text is white now, so it becomes more legible, etc. So it's everything is customizable, everything is dynamic, so you don't have to worry about, if I change it to another color, will the text actually look good or not? So, and then we have the main tasks page, which is the main list view on this task. So I've just showed you the cards view, and now I'm going to show you the list view. And just like I showed you earlier on from the main tasks page where you can customize everything and edit the tasks without having to click on them, it's exactly the same thing inside the project tasks as well. So if you're inside the list view, inside a project, you can customize everything. You can edit the due date, start dates, you can add custom fields, edit the custom fields, and so on. So for example, I'm going to add a custom field right now. I'm going to add 2 just so we can show you 2 examples. And here is the custom field. So I can edit the estimates right from here, or I can add a status. So again, I didn't even click on a task to open it to edit these details. I was able to do that in line from the main the list tasks view. And I think this will be very powerful and it will save you tons and tons of time. So these are the 2 main features that we've just released. It's just the ability to customize the main views, so the list views, to show you the details that you really want. And by clicking on this button right here in the utilities bar, you can drag and drop to reorder. You can add more items or delete items that you don't feel like they're necessary to appear there. You can customize it to look exactly how you want. And the tasks page, where we've completely redesigned it from the ground up to allow you to save time and be more productive by editing the tasks without having to click on them, and able to see all the details that you need from there. You can customize the columns, you can reorder them, and so on, to really create your own workstation. So now we have the new design system and the new customizable list view. I hope this feature or this update helps you become more productive, and it's something that you would find very useful. Any questions, feel free to reach us via the built-in live chat, which you can reach from inside the app. Click on the support icon, and then you'll be able to send us a message and talk to us. We're happy to help. I hope you enjoyed this update, and I will see you next time.